ride the coolest legend there is. The cool, the DJ, the red alert. I'm with my man Mark the 357. I'm with my man the CB, the Chucky Black. I'm with my man the DJ Troop. Do you know what that is? The evening experience. The evening experience. Make a note of it.
No further ado to bring up the man. Supreme Knowledge is the source. S.K.I.T.S is in the building. Stand firm. Get up. This man is coming up.
What up, S.K.I.T.S?
Peace and blessings, brother. All right. Okay.
Hello, missus. Salute.
So,
Yes,
S.K.I.T.S, Supreme Knowledge is the source. Where did you come up with that name?
Because S.K.I.T.S is also like personality-wise, you know, like Clark Kent and S.K.I.T.S, you know, out. And then I was like, I'm all about knowledge itself and empowering other people as well. So I might as well put my personality in an acronym. It's, which is, you know, sometimes, you know, S.K.I.T.S got to come out like Bruce Banner and Hulk. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then Supreme Knowledge is the source. I'm all about knowledge itself. Empowering other people to do what they want to do in life. You know?
That's what's up. Talk about me.
Yes, sir.
Let me know where that song actually came from.
I want to first shout out to producer K the Great.
Okay, the Great?
Yeah,
All right.
because he killed that beat right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He definitely killed that beat. And came from life's experience. You know what I'm saying? You know how you doing good in life and then you hear whispers come back to you, people talk negative about you, and they used to be in your camp and all that. So you're like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I know
You
a few
know?
people like that.
And it's always the people you used to rock with or something like, and you never talk dirty about them. So that's why you keep good karma, you know. So when I heard things, I was like, oh really? All right, let me talk. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a hit song right now.
The name of the album that you currently have out is
Preface.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's a 3-part. The preface, then the body, and then the conclusion. So right now you're getting the preface. It's only the intro, and then you're gonna have the body, and then the conclusion. Yeah, it's coming. I appreciate it. It's on all digital outlets. It's across seas. It's doing actually better than I anticipated because it's been a while since I released a solo album. It's not my first project. This is like my 8th project, and I'm just focused on me right now. Just focused on me.
So the next question I have for you is the fact that you said you're doing overseas and you're doing here. What is, if you want to say, the album being released everywhere and people hearing Supreme Knowledge as a source, what elation do you get from that? Like, are you like totally excited? Because like you said, this is not your first.
Nah, it's not my first, but it's my first time getting like a lot of love. Because I've done group projects.
Okay.
Helping other artists. I've done like maybe 5 group projects helping other artists.
Shout out to Low Easy.
Yes, sir. You know, the whole Stand Firm family. You know, Low Easy, Young O, Young Fells, Eddie Stone. And then I had a couple of mixtapes, but this is like my first body of work, like by myself, and original beats and an album that I put together, you know? So I kind of put it out there to see if I still had it. You know?
I think you do have it, sir. I think you still have it.
And I just got a vision where I want to do a 3-part, and it's doing real good. It's doing better than I anticipated, which is keeping me motivated. I was like, because sometimes I listen to the radio. I don't take nothing from the new artists or the old artists or whatever's out there, but it's not what I want to listen to. So I make music that I like to listen to, and other people like to listen to it too. So that's a good situation.
Now I know, you know, when I was editing the show, I heard the song. Drew played it. You know, he put me onto it while I was editing the show one night. I was like, wow, this song is fire. I need this song.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
And I was like, yo, this song is fire. Now, I had that reaction listening to the song for the first time.
Okay.
What is the reaction that you're receiving from people who heard the song? What are they coming up to you saying about the song?
Oh, they said that's their favorite track. They was like, oh, where can I get it? Where can I get it? I'm like, oh, yo, here you go. Boom, boom, boom. You can stream it on YouTube. You could buy it on Amazon, Apple iTunes. Like I said, all digital outlets. And
Title.
Talk About Me.
Title.
Oh, title. Yeah, it's on. Oh. I thought you was asking for the. It's on title.
It's all right.
It's on, but it's on everything. And even when the first time I brought it to a club, and he played it, he was like, "Oh," he brought it back twice. He's like, "Yo, skits," you know what I mean? And I was taken back by that. I was like, "Okay, this is a hit." And then you know, speaking to a couple of DJs, they picking that song, and that are in the game and all that. So I'm like, all right, this is the one we running with right now.
Hello, head bopper,
Ah.
there we jamming, you want to dance.
Mhm.
Definitely, I definitely see that.
Facts, appreciate it. But yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of love on it. Like first time they hear it, and you know, I got kids, so my daughter when she hear it, she a little younger. She like it, then I know it's crossing everywhere. You know, not just you know older people, younger people too, and all that. So
Kids will tell you the truth.
oh man,
That is-
my daughter's the truth. My daughter's the truth. She actually raps.
Yeah.
Yeah, she writes raps because when she was a baby, and I was home with her and all that, she saw me writing raps, and then she picked it up a little bit, but she's not heavily into it, because whatever. But she did
Skill
she
to
did
have,
she
good
did
job.
write a rap, and it almost brought a tear to my eye. I was like, oh, you know. I was like, oh.
A little supreme knowledge is the source.
Yes, sir.
But if you were speaking to your audience at this moment,
Mhm.
what would you want them to know about the preface?
It's pretty much you're getting to know me. The best way to know me is through my music. There's 7 songs on there. The first one, of course, is Talk About Me. The second one is called Blood in My Eye. That's a true story on how I lost one of my close friends, but I'm talking from a third person, so it's different. You really got to listen to it. And then I got something called Side Chick, where it's barbershop talk on that track. You know what I mean? About a dude going through a situation with his side chick. I got a song called Feel Like This, which is it caters to like the females. When you have a female that make you feel like you're on top of the world and you ain't never feel like that before, so on and so forth. So the album is pretty much balanced. I even have one talking to the shorties about life and which way to go with it in certain situations. And then I have Life Is Good, and Life Is Good is like a funny song, a good feel good song. And then I got It Is What It Is, produced by Vinny Idol. That's more of a it's a street banger. Actually, DJ got it, so he may play it, but it's a street banger.
Well, we're definitely gonna put that.
And
on.
it's pretty much balanced. The album is balanced. The album is balanced, and you really get to know me. So it's like the intro to what's to come. It's the intro.
Now, you have any shows coming up?
Not yet. But you will be informed ASAP.
Oh, yes.
Informed ASAP.
We definitely want to be because what
Right.
we like to do is get not only the information, but we put it out to the people who are definitely listening to us and watching us. I told you we was here. Here.
Took a little bit of time, but
Yeah, but right now we're working on some video production. So we're doing a couple of videos. After that's out the way, then we go book these shows and do what we do.
Hopefully that first video is talk about me.
Oh, we got an in-studio video out with that right now, but we're gonna make another video for it because it's getting crazy with that song right there.
What's
But that video is online. If you go to YouTube, it's called Who They Talking About. So you can see the in-studio version, but we gotta do another version to it to make it.
Yeah, I saw Low Easy in that one, and I believe.
Yeah, and live. Yep, right.
So, the body
Mm-hmm.
is coming next.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what that's about.
Oh,
Is it her body, your body?
nah.
You
Well,
putting down the bodies?
You know how in English class you gotta write 3 parts. So
Okay.
that's pretty much where it comes from. So the preface, the beginning, you know.
beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. You hit it right on the nose. And the body's the middle, and then conclusion is gonna be the end.
But in the body is where it's
It
most,
gets meaty. It
Right.
gets meaty.
the
more
most
detail.
descriptive. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And you gonna be like, oh.
So, we like exclusives here.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna be in that body?
Oh man, you know what I mean? you're gonna have to have me come back up here. You know what I'm saying?
Almost definitely.
But what's gonna be in there?
You can leave him a little meat, just a little something.
It's definitely gonna be more detail. Party. It's my life. It's definitely my life, and if you like what you're hearing, it just gets better. Cause the producers I have on there is great. Like Vinny Idol, he just gave me some more beats. I don't know if y'all familiar. Y'all should be familiar with Vinny Idol. He did stuff
did the
for
locks.
Yeah, yes sir. K the Great got some more on there. Who else got some more on there? Those are the main two that I'm working with right now. Anytime I go to Vinny Idol studio, I just zone out and that's it.
Vinny Idol was a very talented producer.
Oh man, I seen him make a beat on the spot. Matter of fact, the beat to It Is What It Is, the next track, he made right there. And I was like, yo, dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Me and him had to have a little conversation. And he was like, let me see what you can do with it. You know what I'm saying? And then when he heard it, he was like, oh man. And then, you know, we started working. He gave me some more. You know, that's coming in the body.
Well, shout out to the Locks. Shout out to Vinny Idol.
Yes, sir.
But what I want people to understand is like, there's a history to Stand Firm. Y'all been out for how many years?
Oh man, Mac, you've been around us for a long time. You was with us when we was doing shows with X and
Yes.
Dipset and
Dipset?
who else was? Oh, I don't know. You came with us to Penn State with Mario?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
But I remember y'all did that joint too.
Oh man, so he's been around for a while. So Stand Firm, we've been around. Let's see, around like 2009 is when we formed the label and everything. So around like 2009.
8 years of a grind. So I tell people all the time, especially young people, and the reason why I ask you that is because a lot of them think that you have this instant overnight success. You crack an egg and all of a sudden you got a career.
Oh, nah.
Now, some people, I guess in 2017, do that. But it's a grind. It's a work. It's a love for and a passion for what you do. Because I've seen this man, like he said, all the way through the different shows. They opened up for Dipset. I was out in Connecticut, and Dipset came in after, but I think the real stars are definitely were them, because that hunger that they had in their eyes and that fire that they had in their belly for what they were doing came out on that stage. And the crowd was definitely into it. So like I said, it's a pleasure. And it's been my honor to have S.K.I.T.S, the visionary, in the building.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Skits.
Nah, I definitely appreciate it.
Because having someone here who I respect, who I've seen, like I said, doing the bodies of work through over the years. My man even had a love song, a hip-hop love song that he taped in his crib. And when I tell you, go back and check that one out. If you need some relationship help, S.K.I.T.S is there for you. If you need, to thug it out, S.K.I.T s is there for you.
Yes.
Stand Firm is definitely the one that you definitely want to pay attention to, because, like I said, the amount of work that he's put in, a number of tracks that have been put out for Low Easy,
Young O,
and the other artists that are on Stand Firm. Go check all of those on YouTube, and if not, SoundCloud. And for those tracks that have been released for purchase, I'm telling you, if you don't have them in your Rolodex, I don't know what you're doing. Music ain't being played.
Facts.
And bars matter.
Yes, bars matter.
Do matter.
Bars matter. Yes.
Young people music, I don't know what that stuff is. Grunting and making noises is not my idea of music.
But it makes it better for people that do got bars. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That way you appreciate it more. So we need them, Because you think about it, in every era they had that. You think about Big Daddy Kane era. You had the Vanilla Ices.
No,
you know what I mean?
No. They all had lyrics, though.
Vanilla
You
Ice
could
didn't have no
understand them.
lyrics, though, man.
No.
Nah, Ice Baby.
Okay, he didn't have. Okay, he had okay, somebody wrote that for him, but Ice Baby. But listen, they still had stuff that you can understand. When, like I said, and I always bring this up, when Little Tugboat, I call him, Yachty was up there on Sway's show, and my man was like, "Yeah, go ahead, spit." My man was like, I couldn't catch that beat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show him what I'm talking about. Yo, DJ, if you just drop a jewel on him, because Supreme Knowledge is a source is about to show you why he is who he is.
Let me see. You gotta set me up.
I can start you off. No? Okay. That's too far back.
Okay. I'm from, yeah. We about to get busy. Hold on. Let's get busy over here.
Uh-oh, he's taking off his jacket.
Oh,
that's
about to go on, people.
Here we go.
Remember, we are on FM radio. I don't need the FCC finding me.
Okay, gotcha. Check it.
Send the bill to them.
I'm from where they hate you off the love you receive. That's why I keep that thing that make them bleed. Just in case, though, be safe, though. I fist that niggas watching them fake ones. Mommy never approve of them. I ain't got no problem putting the Ruger to them, putting the hoodie on and taking the Uber to them, I'm from where the thotties try to take you from wifey. My baby crazy. She have us both sleeping with Pisces. I'm from where the cops try to kill us. They nervous when they get near us. Like melanin is why they fear us. When we start shooting back, blood up all on the mirror. A bigger picture, bigger motor, bigger agenda. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, Flint, Michigan, we remember. And Skits the visionary, the name you gonna remember. Hold on, got more now. Woo.
Okay.
Warming up
Okay.
now.
All right, I'm about to jump in. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Growing up as a black man, the streets play Pac-Man. We grow up wanting to be the shooter or the crack man. Scammer, pill pussy, that hit his back, man. Some of us had fathers, others left with Similac cans. Women, we still, if they had a man, some married and sucking while doing handstands. Don't judge us. The cops try to, woo. Yo, here we go. Alright, good. Let's take it. Woo! Oh no, he caught me real quick. Hold on, bring it back. Okay. Check. I like this one right here. Yeah. The liquor's in my kidney, I'm in lust with the Henny. Exotica wrapped up by 150 pennies. I meditate the mind while holding a semi. Cause niggas come around acting enemy friendly. I ain't going to war unless the money is Bentley. All the moves get crossed and I blow they brain up Poughkeepsie. Unique as a black man, everybody against me. My own kind police and wifey when acting frisky. Own kind and policeman, I'm shooting frisbees. But wifey, I get with a D until she get dizzy. And niggas say my name in vain, they narcoleptic. The bullet is hollow, I keep the lead, couldn't intercept this. Trust the real nigga, that's a death wish. Necklace on my collar, cause these niggas is breakfast. Hang a body necklace for using the wrong etiquette. Have them moving in slow-mo like Spike Lee directed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, I told you this is Skits the visionary in the building. I thought thought I was gonna rap, but no. I'm just letting you know. Supreme Knowledge is the source is here in the building. This is what we do right here. The evening experience. Fire all day. I want to thank Skits for being here in the building tonight and letting us know that the preface is here. We got the body coming, and that conclusion is gonna kill you.
Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Salute. Definitely appreciate it,
Appreciate it, Skits.
All right.
We have the first lady, so let me preface it that, the first African-American lady from NASCAR sitting here. This is Melissa Harvell Lebron.
Good evening.
Welcome, Melissa.
Thank you.
Okay, before I even get to that, you have a previous career,
Yes, I do.
which you retired from.
New York City Department of Corrections, C95, baby.
Okay. Lockdown.
Lockdown C95.
KC4.
Now, after doing, I'm assuming over 20 years in the actual correctional facility, when people retire, they normally retire. This young lady sitting to my left turned around and said, "Let me start a new business."
No, that's not it at all.
Really?
No.
Okay, so go ahead.
My background is from music.
No. I'm not talking about the music side.
Oh.
I'm talking about the side of where we're getting ready to go.
Right, but the music brought me to that side.
Really?
That's right.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to connect the
Elaborate.
dots for me, because that's kind of.
Before I went to New York City Department of Corrections, I used to work for Epic.
Okay. Epic Records.
That's
For
right.
you young people who don't know what Epic Records is, it's a company that was many years ago. Not like how y'all started on YouTube and then all of a sudden you're famous.
That's right.
MySpace.
Right.
That's right.
Okay, so you were A&R for.
No, I used to work for promotion and publicity, the vice president, Laverne Perry.
Wow.
Hmm
Okay.
And Hank Caldwell was our president at Epic. So I came from real vets.
Okay. Okay. So now going from corrections, music, how did you get to the? Once again, I'm gonna announce this: the first African American woman to have a car in NASCAR. How did you?
It started as an artist development deal.
Okay.
And that artist development, someone gave me a call and asked me if I'd be interested in doing artist development for an aspiring driver. And of course, I had returned back to my music roots. Well, I had never really left them. I've produced college tours, managed several artists. So I never really left the music industry.
Any of the artists that we know?
Plenty.
Well, could you just drop a few names for us?
Five Deadly Venoms, a Wu-Tang group. Couple.
Yeah, you heard that here. Wu-Tang. We here. Okay, I'm just letting you know. RZA. I know you mathematics and y'all got the new
That's
album.
right.
Out. Redman.
That's right.
The W.
I know you live in Jersey, brother. Ain't that far of a drive. All right. But
So, like I said, I never really left the industry. I was very active even with my tenure in New York City Department of Corrections. So upon my official retirement, I went straight back to what I knew and what I loved the most was the music industry.
okay.
And while I was in the middle of starting up my label, Kutra Music Group, I got a phone call to do an artist development deal for an aspiring singer who was also aspiring to be a NASCAR driver. So since my background was in promotion and publicity, they were having some issues with bridging a multicultural community with NASCAR, really solidifying diversity. And I drafted a marketing plan, a 15-page marketing plan, and presented it along with the driver at an executive board meeting. So I went straight to the top.
Wow. Okay. Now I get the the development part. But now after doing this and making that bridge, what made you decide to then go, hey, well, I want to move into this now?
Well, the driver, unfortunately, we weren't able to continue with that driver. But that driver had inspired my sons, who are African American and Latino, to drive, to give it a try. So,
All right.
so while we were at an event, a NASCAR experience event, my sons, I was actually running around with my video camera and the cell phone, the proud mama, the scared mama. And I actually stumbled into a NASCAR official. So I just blabbed everything. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know why they want to do this. Blah, blah, blah. So while we were, discussing how we actually got to that point, my sons had finished and they came up with their certificates and they were like, look, mom, we're in the 150 club. And I was like, 150 what? They're like, we drove 150 miles per hour. So the gentleman, right. So the gentleman is like, he's like, this is your first time in a car? And they're like, yeah, we told her we could do it and this and that. And I'm like, oh God. He said, well, this is really not a true testament to your abilities. This is really for entertainment purposes. But if this is really what you guys want to do, I know someone that would put you in a proper testing environment and see if you really have what it takes. So the whole time they're discussing this, I'm like, how much is this going to cost me? So, because one of my sons is an extreme sport enthusiast. You name it, he has done it.
You mean jump off a cliff?
Everything.
Gotcha.
He cliff dives, he jumps.
Wow.
Yes, he wants to jump out of planes, bungee
Wow.
jumps.
Yes.
Yeah, everything.
God bless you, brother.
So it's the Latino side in him.
Okay. The Latino heat. It comes out. Yes. Okay. I'm part that too, so I don't have that though. I go on the gun range. And I take out my frustrations there.
Oh no, he's local for real.
Wow.
Love you, Eric. But so I agreed to it, and he gave me the gentleman's name, and we drove down to South Carolina, and we tested, and they drove 187 miles an hour and 189 miles an hour. So I got a phone call from the gentleman that had made the introduction to this team owner. He goes, "Little lady, you might be on to something." I'm like, "You think?" And that was it. And then I just applied what I had learned in the music business with breaking an artist, with, you know, creating this opportunity for my sons. I just wanted to set up their business since they had shown so much interest and, you know, they had done a lot of research and really applied themselves. And it's the first time I had seen them really apply themselves, where they took time to research everything about NASCAR. So I said, okay, we'll set it up. We'll see. What's the worst? I didn't invest so much money in,
Right.
you know, security gear and all that other stuff. I was like, can't hurt. We'll have a yard sale.
So I guess the Fast and Furious in the house is really slow.
Well, they say they got it from their mama, so.
Hey, whoa.
She got here in 20 minutes flat, people. I'm just saying.
Well, they are from New York. You know, everyone in New York drives fast.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so with that being the case, and then now you currently have your own vehicles, correct?
I have my own vehicles and our own motorcycles.
Wow.
Wait, there's motorcycles too?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'll show you some pictures.
Dag, brother.
You ever
Okay.
been to English Town, brother?
All right. That does. Wow. I'm just floored in the sense that, and normally you don't see people of color in NASCAR.
No, you
Right.
do not.
Shout out to Dale Earnhardt.
Yes, Dale.
Shout out to a few other. I don't even know his name. The guys on the shoot. And before you, I didn't know anybody's name. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I don't watch NASCAR.
It's okay, but it will
But
become.
hold up. But I'm gonna watch it now
That's right.
because of you.
Thank you.
And the reason why I wanted to have you also is because a lot of young women out in the world don't understand what their real power is.
That's right.
There's true strength. A lot of women of color have made it in industries that people told them that they wouldn't be able to.
That's right.
Madam C.J. Walker started her own makeup line when at the time most people didn't even wear it. But the process is she had the fortitude, the mindset to go forward and to do things that were great in her industry. And then seeing yourself and, you know, speaking to our mutual friend, I was like, I have to have her on the show because to have someone of your caliber sitting next to me, and I'm elated to have you here.
Thank you.
It's an honor, a true
Thank
honor
you.
to have someone like yourself here because
Don't make me start crying now. You're going to make the eyelashes pop off.
sorry.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But women like yourself are not always seen. We had recently, you know, Michelle Obama in office who showed that strength doesn't have to be silent. It can actually be in the forefront. She stood side by side with her husband and worked together in the White House to make it as strong as it was with all of the different organizations, her being a health nut. As you can see, I took that into heart, but I'm working on it.
Aren't we all?
Well, you look different than I do. But the point is to have someone like yourself here, it does my show an honor because of the fact that women stand strong. Look at this young lady here and take the opportunity to see that if you don't give up on your dreams, if you believe in your children, if you believe in your family and you have values and you have a foundation, there's nothing that can stop you. As I said, the first African-American woman to get into NASCAR, probably the only African-American woman that's in NASCAR at
As
this
an
moment.
owner.
As an owner.
Competitive team owner.
Now,
Wow.
I'm pretty sure there are people who have ties to the organization,
Yes.
but you don't see them like yourself.
True.
And to be on the ground floor where, you know, people are and doing all that with the tie, that's crazy. And I respect the hell out of you.
Thank you.
You are a friend to the evening experience. And at any given time, you want to drop off some gear, 6X.
Hey.
I don't know.
We
I wear a
will.
jacket. I definitely wear a jacket.
You're not gonna put on the onesie?
No.
Hey.
I probably look like a big Teletubby. No, we good.
I love the Teletubbies.
But the reason why I'm saying that is because I definitely want to represent your brand.
Thank you.
Like I said, anybody that's out there that's hearing the sound of my voice, whenever you hear What's the name of the actual circuit? That's
E2 Northeast Motorsports is the name of my team.
okay. When you hit E2, I want you to take the opportunity to turn on that TV and to watch. I want us to, if we can't put it into football at this moment, because I am boycotting because of Colin. I'm definitely want you to turn on to NASCAR and watch E2 because it will show the presence of our people and show the power that we currently have, and showing that if we don't put it behind one industry, we can put it behind another.
That's right.
So I want everybody to understand at this moment the magnitude of what I'm saying. This young lady has done a feat that has only been done by men, and Caucasian men at that. To step into a circuit that has been predominantly men, and to now have the first African American woman, because there is, I forget the young lady's name who is on the circuit as well, but at this moment we have Melissa Harville Lebron sitting here, so I don't even need to know her name at this moment, but she did it too. She was a woman who stood strong.
And there was another female owner before me. She had a competitive team, Dr. Bethune. She had Driven to Read. Drive for Education. She had a charity team, and unfortunately, she represents the HSBCUs, and NASCAR had promised her an African American driver, which only makes sense, but they weren't able to produce one, so she was humiliated and pulled straight out, which left the door open for me to come in several years, and she gave me her blessings and told me watch my back.
And I can understand why, because like I said, that industry in and of itself was, you know, you get a lot of rich guys, just like in football, who throw their money at what they want. They think they can come in and just tell you what they're going to make happen, as opposed to someone doing their own thing. Of course, you have sponsorships that you definitely do have, but for the most part, it is you representing your brand.
Right. My team is self-financed by myself.
Now, I know also you have 7 children.
Yes, I'm a single mom of 7 children, 3 biological and 4 adopted.
God bless.
Wow.
Strong woman.
Definitely.
A crazy woman.
That's okay.
Everything better be in check.
Think it's not. C95 comes out, trust me.
Get to your room.
Captain LeBron on deck.
Now, did you hear that also? Captain LeBron. So that means she retired with bars, not just a regular corrections officer.
No,
So
it's never just a regular.
But the reason why I'm saying that also is because there are some people who don't even try.
Yeah.
Because they're figuring somebody else of another color will be actually the ones that get those bars and not someone like yourself. So once again, a captain, a woman who's taking over in an industry, strength and fortitude is the things that I preach here, and not just for women, but for all people. Especially now you're looking at your own.
That's right.
Take a note, take a minute, take a second to just look and take the understanding and take it in. Because there's nothing in this world you can't do. You had a president that was in the United States that was African American. Don't tell me in 2017 you think your life is just a block, or, you know, basically you can't get past where you're currently standing. You're looking at what you can be.
You got to create your own.
Now, before we get ready to close, the part that I want to understand also is the fact that now you have 3 of your sons driving, or 4?
2 of my sons.
2 of your sons are driving. Okay.
Trying to get my daughter to drive, but, you know.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Fast and the Furious is back.
She want to drive, but she would probably want a car just to drive around.
That's probably true.
Where can people find you, and
We're
where can
on
they...
all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Now, are you under your name or are you under the company name?
Both. E2 Northeast Motorsports, my boutique music label, which we just scored some distribution. Very happy about that.
Okay. Any exclusive that you want to definitely drop off, DJ Droop or myself?
Oh, thank you,
please.
love.
We can definitely
Sure.
play them, get them out there in the clubs.
Great, thank you.
And different things. You know, I got to
Stop it. I'll be up here every week like, okay, guys,
Listen.
I bought some chicken wings.
Hey,
Hey.
This is our new single coming.
hey.
I love me some wings.
As you can see, I'm not afraid of the wings.
Barbecue and chicken wings.
Hey, get it right. Matter of fact, you have an open invitation
Thank you.
to come back at any given time. You were the bright spot in my day.
Aw.
Because like I said, to have someone of this caliber take time out of her busy schedule to come here, I'm humbled, and I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for the invitation.
So once again, that's Melissa Harville Lebron. Check her out, please. NASCAR comes on. We know E2 is driving.
That's right.
You definitely want to turn on and tune in.
That's right.
And please, at any given time, before you actually are getting ready to go on or anything else, and I'm on the air,
I'm gonna drop off our tour sheet.
I will definitely be announcing every time y'all are up.
Thank you.
Because, like I said, once again, to have someone here like yourself, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And like I said, beautiful brains, incredible strength, multiple careers. Come on,
I have
kid.
to set an example for my children.
And you did
There's
it.
no reason why they can't do it.
And you did it.
Thank you.
So before we get ready to close out, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy.
Not Big Chuck. Needful Things, baby.
We need to work on that name, don't we?
And that's Lady V. We were glad to have you here. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.